While browsing through OfferUp, I find the ad for a 2003 BMW 330 listed for $4,000. Now this car immediately grabs my attention, being that it's a ZHP 6-speed manual. Now I get in contact with the owner and I do see the pictures that he sends me over. Doesn't look like it has any bad shape from the outside. That corner looks pretty good, can't complain about it, but he does tell me that it has a light hit in the front. So that had me a little worried, and he sent me a picture and it didn't seem like much. So from the picture, it was a hood, the light, and that lower trim. And also he had the factory window sticker. So it was time to go check out the car. The seller gave me the address, and he did mention that his buddy was holding the vehicle for him since he didn't have enough space. Little do I know, I made another friend here, E46 Source. So if you're looking for parts in South Florida, make sure to check them out. And here is the E46. I do see that hood is a need replacement, that headlight also. And I thought overall the paint was going to be a little good. We got a little fade on that B pillar, and the roof wasn't in the best shape, and the trunk also needed a respray. So at this point I figured that I would have to respray the whole vehicle if I wanted to make this look presentable the way I wanted it. The interior was in very good shape, it being that it was a slick top, no sunroof, definitely caught my attention. And everything was basically there except for the radio, and the rear bezel was actually there too, which they're a little harder to source. Now this E46 ZHP drove so nice on the highway. On my way to the body shop, I didn't want to miss not a single minute to make sure I got this car back as fast as possible. Now I did buy a E46 hood from E46 Source and dropped it off later that time. And when I followed up and passed by the body shop on my lunch break, came to this, and they were making a lot of progress. If you're looking for a good body shop that does great work at a reasonable price, Chroma Body Shop, go ahead and check them out. And this thing in 2 weeks was ready to go and in my house. Now here you can see how good that paint job actually came out. I let it out in the sun for about a week just to make sure that it dried sufficiently, and it was time to get to work. I did notice that the emblems in the back did not match what I wanted. It had residue from the tinted window. So my dad was able to give me a hand and remove that tinted window adhesive that the windows had. But overall, it didn't need that much work, and it was time to get to work. We started out by draining the oil and also getting a few parts: new headlight housing, front rear emblems, and sport badges that go on the wheels, and side markers, along with a new oil filter. So we removed the O-ring that goes on the side, make sure we lubricate the new one, and place a new filter on there. Now you want to torque this at 16 foot-pounds since it is plastic, and you want to over torque it. I did remind the body shop that I wanted all the original stickers to be covered, since I believe they had some type of appeal, and this engine bay was just nasty. It was 2 weeks at a body shop, and when they sand all this paint down, you can see all the dust particles that stay inside this engine bay. So it's time to degrease it and get it cleaned. Now, something neat about the E46 sedans is that when you have these headlights, the lens itself, you could actually change it. You have several clips on the top, several clips on the bottom, and it actually just slides out, and it's easy as sliding out and placing the new one back in. I chose to go with the clear side markers since the contrast looks perfect on this particular color combination.
Y esta pistola era no tan cara. Y nada más. La más parecida, a ver cómo
When installing the hood emblem, you do have an additional part number for the grommets that go on the hood itself. A firm push and that emblem is good to go. Now it's time to direct ourselves to these amber side markers. I chose to go clear with them. To be able to take off these wiper arms, I use this tie rod tool. Now there's two sizes, there's a bigger one, there's a smaller one. The smaller one fits perfect, and I also use it on my BMW E39 M5, and it seems to work the same way on the E46 chassis. So if you don't have that tool, you can actually rent it from AutoZone on their loaner program. Best practice is to clean up all that dirt. Now we love seeing that blue FCP Euro tape. FCP Euro had this at the best price in the market for the windshield crown, and it's an OEM part. Replacing that wiper crown was extremely important. Look how nice this comes out once it's all said and done. So these clips are broken here and they go right up here. When we're working on the window tint, we had to break them, and unfortunately that came out. But I think I have it in my drawer that one day I might need something. There they are. If you're new to the channel and enjoyed the automotive content, you might want to consider to not miss out on part 2 of the 330 ZHP build.